I have a question about the homework, actually.
Okay.
Wants to enlighten me.
It wasn't.
Was 05 the preparation assignment? Um, part
Lesson 5 of preparation. Question 6.
Question 6. Yeah, so it's asking about the quantitative GRE score for a student that scores in the 10. So what I did is just take the z-score of the previous question, which I got right, and equation with x being the missing value, and I got 161.815. What did you guys get for that one?
I got 162.
Yeah, that's what I got, but that wasn't the right answer.
Yeah, so
I got the 138.7.
yeah, because you're supposed to do the negative 1.282 z-score, which would go lower than the 150.8. Does that make sense?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. I did that too at the beginning, so I had to figure it out.
All right. Yep, that was my only question. I couldn't figure that one out. Do we want to start on the lesson 4 group meeting quiz then?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's
Probably good.
We are.
you can do that.
Okay. How do you guys feel about the new iPhone?
I think it's weird.
I logged in yesterday, and
I didn't hear you.
I logged in yesterday to work on something, and I'm like, what in the world? And my sister's like, why are you freaking out at your computer? I'm like, I'm not freaking out. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah. Worked extensively in web design and development. This is very poorly done.
Okay.
Because like you can't scroll down to see like more of the quiz. So the quiz is like this tiny little portion of your screen. You know, you have a big screen. But if you click on one of the questions, like left-hand side, it'll actually scroll the whole page down. But then you can't scroll back up. So like all the menu stuff at the top is like hidden. The entire page, even though there is more stuff down there. So yeah, it's very poorly done.
I should like zoom out.
I'm trying to get in touch with someone from the school bug because if you click on one of the questions, like click on like question 6, and it'll scroll you down, and you can see more that's at the bottom. That's activity D, portfolio, tells when it's due and when it starts, but after you go down, you cannot go back up.
Oh. I don't know. I'm still playing with it.
So yeah, it's poorly done. Anyway. Also, all probability answers are decimals, not percentages, which I found. Good thing they have 2 tries.
Yeah.
Human blood can be classified into one of our basic types, A, or O, A, B, and AB. The proportion of people in the proportion of the people in the population of the United States with each of the blood types is summarized in the table below.
Okay.
So this is just asking if it's 100. It is. So
Yeah.
that up to
That
One.
adds up to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the next one is what is the probability that a randomly selected type O blood? That would just be the first one, which is 0.45.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next is the same, but the reverse. So not have type O blood.
So 1 minus 0.45, 0.55.
Just
Right.
Okay. Next one. It says Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer. Down to next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Tangle, one of the dogs, demonstrated the identification of the specimen. 7 bowls containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. 1 of the samples came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient. If the dogs guessed at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing a specimen from a bladder cancer patient? So
1/7,
Yeah.
which is 0.1428. So 0.143.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Cool.
I'll go ahead and read this one. In a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. If it is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone, what of the following statements is most appropriate? This provides strong evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer, or there is little evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer.
It's less than 50.
but when you compare it to 1.43,
So it's less than half that they identified correctly.
True.
So
I feel like
little
it's
evidence,
because
right?
it's 40% that they got right, but their chances of getting it right if they're just
given the
10%.
same.
Right.
There's not enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't say strong evidence though.
Little evidence.
Guess it doesn't matter. We can just choose the other one if we get it wrong.
If we get it right, true.
Yeah.
You want to put?
I'm putting little evidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
M&Ms are small chocolate candies. The M&M website previously indicated that in the United States, the distribution of the colors in the bag of plain M&Ms is given in the following table.
Just colored out.
Well, it's probably blue or red colored candy. Point one three.
Red. 0.13. Green candy.
Shut up.
Point 16.
I think so.
For the green one? Yeah. So I just got
Yeah, I got 1.16.
And next one's the opposite. So,
yeah, 0.16.
Everybody get those?
Yeah.
0.16 and then point.
8.4, yeah.
All right. The ACT scores of students admitted to public university in the Western United States were taken from CapEx.com. The following summary statistics were calculated. Half of the observation are less or what number? The mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it has to an actual. I wrote the word mean.
Probably the 24.3.
Which is 20.
Wait, what was that?
Or is it the mean?
Is it numerical? Is it the word?
It's a number.
Is it a number? Okay. Oh yeah, because the next one's asking for a number. Also.
The top
Would it be
25%.
But you're close enough.
What was that?
The median is the one that's right in the middle of the data set. So wouldn't half the observations be less or equal to the median, not the mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
I was just looking at it, I'm like, wait a second. I know they're close, but
Yeah.
The next one's top 25%, which is the third quartile, so 27.
So they got.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next one is
Which one's not one of the rules of probability?
the third one, assuming that it's in the same order. The probability is high and the probability is positive if it's low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one, it was strong evidence.
It was strong evidence.
Yeah. Which I had a feeling it was, so I marked that and I got it right.
Okay, let me change it really fast.
I'm a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Still
That's
running.
right, I can't scroll up to the top of the page.
I don't like how so far with this new setup that you can't like see on the side where like it used to have like the question numbers, like if they've been saved or not.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
bad.
not there anymore. And like at first I thought it was annoying, but it's actually quite helpful.
I accidentally typed another decimal place in one of the answers. I'll go back and fix it later. Okay. Now, do we have to do 2 separate videos per quiz?
We should do one.
I say we just do one for 2. For the two, and then like say, oh, we did both quizzes in here.
Okay.
Well, if he says to do 2, then we'll do 2 next time.
I think somebody asked that in the thing, and he was like, "No, you can do 1." He said, "Just don't do like all 4 in one day." Is what he doesn't want people to do.
Okay.
All right, I'm almost done.
One's still loading. Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh man, I opened the wrong quiz.
Which one did you open?
The lesson 4 homework quiz.
Oh.
Just open a new tab and come back to it later.
Yeah, it won't let you open another one.
Yeah.
So I got all the questions right, so sorry.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do the decimals right.
Yes.
On the first time, and then I went back on one of the problems. It was like a decimal that was in the like just it wasn't the first decimal. And I wrote like 0.7 instead of 0.7 or 0.07. I was like, what is going on?
Okay, let me go back and try this again. So lesson 5, group meeting quiz, not homework quiz. Okay, I'm ready now.
Did it let
What?
Does everybody have the quiz open?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Okay, so the first question, question 3, is the total area under a normal distribution curve must equal
1.
1.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do 4. Under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x-axis, which is false.
False.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, number 5. A normal distribution curve is symmetric.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Use the following image for the next 2 questions.
Which of the following elements of the figure represents the z-score? That's C, right?
Yeah.
Yep. The next one is which fall represents the probability that z-score will be greater than 1. That's B.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not shaded. According to the 99.7 rule, what percent of the data from a bell-shaped distribution will be? That's the first one, right? 68.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we put in 0.68. Oh,
Yeah.
percentage.
Write it as a percentage.
As a percentage.
Yes,
Okay.
68.
I hate it when I make those mistakes. All right. Suppose that z-score has come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer this question. What is the proportion of the z-score? What proportion of the z-score will be between -1 and 1?
The applet, and then the default is 1, and you just shade in the middle. It should be 0.668 rounded to 8 or 683.
683 because it only wants the 3 decimals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The next one is the same one except for 2, which is higher.
0.9545. Is that what you got?
Yeah, and then you round it. That's 5.5.
955. Yeah. And then the next one is 3. Which is 0.997.
Yep.
And that's the 68, 95, 99.7 rule.
Yeah. They don't double. And it increases, not decreases. Cool. I'll read it. The amount of protein that an individual must consume is different for every person. There are solid theoretical ideas that suggest that the protein normally distributed in the population of the United States, the protein requirement is given in terms of the number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per weight. Formula. The population mean protein requirement for adults is 65 grams, and the population is 27 grams.
So what proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 0.60 grams?
We need to start out with the z-score, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we take
the
0.6 minus the 0.65 divided by 0.0.
0.6 divided by.
So I got
0.07.
negative 0.714.
For the z-score, yeah. And we plug that back into the applet. 50. No, 0.523.
Less than. So
Less than, that's right. 0.237.
2376.
Yeah.
Wait.
Then
We're
round
still-
it up to
I got
8.
0.524, 0.255. Oh gosh.
Did
Sorry.
you click?
525.
Did you click the shade, the area that's?
Less than.
Yeah.
Less than. I always do that. Okay. 0.237. Or 8.
Yeah. Then round
Yeah, rounded up to 8.
the next one is the same, except more the opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just shade it differently. Yeah.
0.762.
That would include the middle and the right side, right? So it'd just be the opposite percent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So 762.
yeah. Less than 0.7. So same thing.
Right. Well, positive. So yeah, it'd be the same as the last problem, but it just shaded differently.
Yeah, it'd be everything below
yeah.
that line.
So it's the middle and the left side that's shaded.
Yeah.
Yep.
The middle and left.
So 0.762.
Yeah.
Find the probability that a randomly selected person will have between 0.6 and 0.7. So
It's just in between.
it'd be the 0.724 minus 0.2376, right?
Yes, I think so.
Which would be 0.5.
0.528. Is that what you said?
Oh, 525 after rounding.
0.528.
525. I got 525.
5.2.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't read my numbers correctly half the time when I'm calculating. Which is always a problem in that. The 35th percentile for protein requirements for adults.
I got, if I did it right, I got 0.573.
573.
How do you calculate that again?
You put the percentile as the area in the applet. You get the z-score, and then you work backwards. You multiply by the standard deviation, and then add the normals. So you add the mean.
I got
So for 35th
0.623.
I wrote it down.
Did you get as the z-score?
I got negative 0.385.
Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
Negative
So you got
0.385.
yeah. So that's the z-score,
Yeah.
and then
Then you multiply that by the standard deviation for the protein, which was 0.07.
Sorry, 1 second, guys.
So what do you use the final answer?
I got 0.573.
I'm back. My daughter's feeling neglected. Probably hear her in the background.
A little bit.
Wait, so question 17, you guys got 0.623, right? That's what I got.
No, I got 0.573. Yeah, what did you do to get through a number?
1 second, I'm checking one value. Not that right. Okay. So I put in 0.35 as the area. And then I took negative 0.385, multiplied that by 0.07, and then I added 0.65.
Oh, it is 0.65. I only put 0.6.
So it's 0.623.
Yeah, 0.623.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. So next, find the 80th. Oh, I guess I'll wait.
Are we on 18 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's the same thing, you just do it with 80th percentile, right? I'm thinking right.
Okay, this time I added 0.65 for 0.6. So I got 0.709.
Hey, there's some stats. You should be doing this with her because you're taking stats next, right? Preview. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay.
Salty. Sorry. Sorry. Most of my family came back from a run, which gave me a quiet house. Now that they're back, I have a sister complaining about she's a little salty because it's staying up to 100 today in Oregon.
100
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
degrees.
Which is not normal for here.
That's how it's been here in Texas lately.
Mm-hmm.
Wait to get back up to
in
Rexburg.
Rexburg.
But in like Texas, all houses pretty much have AC because it always gets really hot in the summer, right?
True. Yeah, but factored in with the humidity, it's super bad.
Yeah. No, here in Oregon, a good handful of houses don't have any AC or anything.
Ugh.
And we're hitting hundreds, 110 by the end of the week.
Okay, I've submitted my quiz.
What did you get for the answer? I just finished calculating it.
0.709.
Okay.
And we got everything right.
Awesome.
On with those for now.
Mm-hmm.
2 more to go.
Yep. It looks like it. But we do need to discuss the final project a little bit. We need to make a project or a question or something.
Yeah, I was going over the design the study thing this morning.
Are you guys having a hard time like with the audio cutting out and stuff?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I find that when you have your video, like your camera on, it slows down the whole thing. Sometimes cut in and out. Because I could hear Kristen's baby just fine, but you guys keep cutting in and out.
Yeah. Does that work?
So I don't know how necessary the video chat is. I don't know if that's a requirement, but
Because you're still cutting out on my end. I just turned off my camera.
Yeah.
really, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I heard Kristen better than I heard you. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's true.
Like you kept cutting out Chase, but Kristen never really did.
Huh. I might be having bad internet today because it is an internet shared with the complex, and a ton of people are doing stuff right now at 10:40 in the.
Possibly.
Anyways,
Kristen's coming back into the call.
Yeah.
She's gone.
She's trying to come back though.
Okay.
She there?
Oh, she just tried to call us.
Yeah.
Copy. Put in. Hopefully she can figure out that link. Her connection is bad.
We're just talking about everyone's connections like we heard her the best.
There she is again.
Man, my internet just went bad. And I had to switch devices, so sorry it took so long.
It's all good. We're going to talk about the project for this week.
Okay.
Did we already sign up for the steps? I saw some they'll do it. But I hadn't looked at the project yet.
Let's see. We have to create a research question based off the interest of the group. Please be creative in forming your research question. So we have to state our question in plain English. figure out the population we're studying, the experimental unit, the response variable, is it quantitative or categorical, and the statistical method. And on our null and alternative hypotheses. What type of sample are we using? Will we use human subjects or conduct a survey?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Just Google it. Okay. Okay.
One study, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I had a friend who took this class last semester on campus. They did how many chocolate chips were in the cookies. That was pretty cool.
How many what now?
Chocolate chips are in the chip over cookies, like that first example that they did.
Oh, okay.
That they gave in the summary.
I just made some the other day, so I could just use the ones I made. But
We all make a batch of chocolate chip cookies and figure out how many chocolate chips are in each cookie. That could work.
yeah.
Does this involve buying cookies?
I make whatever.
I might eat them before I finish counting
Any
them.
chocolate chip cookies.
No, I was thinking of some ideas, but we would have to like get a survey and things like that, and that takes a while. So
Yeah. So it might be easier to do something more.
how many chips are in a bag? How many?
Oh, that's a good one, I think. No, Amy. No.
Hmm.
We could do how many chips are in a Pringles can.
I feel like, well, my husband and I, we watch YouTube videos all the time. And we actually watched a video on that. And they're actually very regulated, how many chips go in a Pringles can. But I think in a bag, it is different because it's the weight.
Okay.
I don't know if the Pringles can would work as well. So I'm trying to figure out how to share this document with everyone so we can all see it. Do we want to use Drive?
Yeah.
Google Drive?
We can all, and then we can all edit it and see the changes on it.
I'm going to add it and share it with you guys.
Yeah.
So I just copy and pasted it into a
Google Doc.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and share it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna paste the link in the chat or share it with our emails?
I'm going to share it with your emails real fast. I'm in the process right now. Okay, it should come.
Yep, just got it.
For the full project, not what we have to do this week.
We just have to design the study this week.
Right. So the steps that you can see what I've highlighted. Those are not all of those. We just have to do step 1 this week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a lot of stuff. But if that's the whole project, that's not too bad. Is that for the whole week? Is that for the whole semester?
Yeah.
Just one project? That's not too bad.
No, I think it's the final even.
Oh, really?
I think so. Because they keep it all of it's like final project, so I would assume they, especially with this, it's only 7 weeks and all the ton of time.
Yeah.
Hello. Someone wants to be part of our conversation.
Yeah. She wants to play with my headphone cords.
Those are a great toy.
Oh, yeah, it's a great toy, especially when she pulls the tablet off the table.
Oh, yeah,
All
definitely.
right, Haley. All right.
There, now the names look okay.
Won't underline it. Oh, my bad.
Don't underline. Okay. Who's going to write up the study? Was that Becca? Was that you that said you wanted to do that?
Design the study?
I was willing to write it out.
Yeah.
I can definitely describe the data because that.
Oh, it was Kristen. My bad.
Yeah, because I should do the PowerPoint for sure.
Okay.
But we can all do that, and I feel like most of us will all work together to design the study.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there doesn't have to be one person for everything. We could all do everything. It doesn't really matter, right? As long as it gets done.
Yeah,
As long as it gets all filled in, yeah.
everyone kind of take a little something that's like theirs.
Right.
And
yeah. Well, in the past, I've always designed the PowerPoint. I just enjoy that. So.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
My PowerPoint.
So what's our research question? We could do that. How large does our sample have to be, though?
I don't know.
Again?
How large does our sample have to be, though?
I think it's our decision based on what we pick, because.
So what I would say is, like for research, we could do something like the brand Oreos has more cookie than like the off-brand version or something like that, right?
Hmm.
Then I could eat a ton of Oreos, and that would be good.
Well, you would have to like weigh them and stuff.
Yeah.
Take them apart a little bit.
Right. So scrape off the icing and weigh it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd have to have
So we take a bunch of samples from different off brands and compare them to the normal ones. Like, how many would we do?
I'm trying to think, like, if everyone did an off-brand and Oreos, we'd have a ton of Oreo, but we would only have like 4 off-brand. So our average and stuff would be better with the Oreo and the off-brands. But
it isn't. That was just the first idea that I thought of, but I might be stuck on food just because that's the first example.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. Well, it's actually kind of funny because the second example, my husband did that in school. And it was a science project, and they actually said they couldn't do that the next year on the instructions because it was like, I don't know, I guess it wasn't a bad one.
Huh.
I do like the Oreo idea though because my husband would really like eating them.
yeah.
Digital to do, right? And we could do something about like the number of spam emails that get sent to a spam folder for like average users or something. Then we could just like use our own spam folders, maybe ask people we know, kind of a thing to get. And that would be something that's like, it's digital, don't have to buy anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have to get approval for the
Right.
and it being a
Yeah, it's a human. Yeah, it's a human subject thingy, but like we're using our own personal stuff, so.
We could even have it be simple, like the average person gets something like that. I don't know, because I understand like paper brand is stronger than brand B, but like, are there 1,000 chips in every bag of Chips Ahoy? That's just like an arbitrary number, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
different ideas online.
Well, I think the email thing would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking just this morning, actually, if we did something like that, we could post on Facebook. Each of us were doing a study for school, and then we could see if people will participate. So we could get a bigger random selection.
Mm-hmm. Just be like, go into your spam folder and count got in July of 2017. You know, and have the full month worth of time.
Yeah, we could figure out
Steven.
about how many spam emails they got every day in that month.
Right.
So we'd have, how many days were last month? 31 days. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah, because I've got a lot here in mind.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Just like those
Spam messages that have might not work. Because it says I went into my spam folder just now, and it says messages that have been in spam for more will automatically be deleted. And so we wouldn't be able to do it by month. We would have to do it by like, how many do you have in there right now? Past month. Because unless we did it like today, today's August 1st, and even then we're missing a day for July. So it would have to be like within the last month, instead of a specific one.
Let's see. Spam. Like right now, I have 705 spam emails.
Wow.
Is this an actual spam
30
folder?
days.
Yeah, I went to mine. I only have one right now.
I've got
I have
37.
10.
If I go on my second account, which I use more,
Well, we could do.
I've got a third account.
We could do like how many emails they got a day total.
What was that?
We could do how many emails they got a day total. Because I mean, in Gmail you have the primary, social, and the promotions tabs.
Right.
I have a crap ton in promotions.
Yeah, see, I delete those regularly.
Yeah.
I haven't been. You're all like
I don't want
unread.
to see.
Like I have 3 in my BYU email. It's like 3.
That's what I was thinking spam, because it's like it's something that most people don't touch, and it's deleted automatically, and so it's like we could even make a quick Qualtrics survey, pass out on Facebook, like, have a qualifying question where if you haven't deleted your spam manually, then how much do you have right now from the last 30 days?
I have $98 in another account. And like just looking between my 3 accounts, it's a wide range.
Yeah, like I've got 37 in one, 200 something in another, and third. And that directly correlates with how often I give out that email to services online.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do that then?
Okay. And I can so if someone will like go through and like put in some of this information, I'll work on the part that we need to like do the survey approval and stuff if we want to do a survey.
Yeah.
I can work on that.
I hate that.
I can work on that and hopefully
Okay.
it will be done quickly.
So what is our research question? Just
What is
how many spam, or like is it going to be something like the average user gets X amount 30, in a month's period?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so how much spam does one person generate in a month?
Yeah. That works. I like that one.
Yeah, that's good. Then what population are we studying?
Probably we limit this to Gmail, because it automatically does deletes it within 30 days. Because I don't have Yahoo or anything else.
I only
School's
have
email,
Gmail.
and so I don't know what if any other.
Yeah, we'll do Gmail users.
Just Gmail.
That's,
Okay.
I think that's good.
Okay.
There's a control there.
Yeah.
Okay. Smallest entity from which you're collecting it.
So then, yeah, in the question we could say how much Gmail users. We could specifically say Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does
How much spam does a
yeah.
Gmail user receive in a month? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
What is the experiment unit? Smallest entity collecting. I'm not quite sure how to answer that one.
I don't know.
The smallest entity
Mm-hmm.
from which you're collecting a single piece of data.
That would just be a user, like one person, right? Because a single piece of data would be how many emails? So it's like one person.
Be one Google account.
Is that talking about like quantitative? Asking if they have so many emails to participate, or?
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
That's how I read it.
It'd be one sample, sigma unknown, right? The standard deviation, because we wouldn't know what the average number of spam emails people have.
What was that?
For number 6, it would be B, right? Because we're looking at one sample, just Gmail users, and then but we wouldn't know the standard deviation, the sigma.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's quantitative, one sample and sigma unknown, or
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I think that makes sense. So now I have to figure out a hypothesis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I underlined it. So
I'm like trying to look how it is.
That works.
see. Hypotheses.
So a hypothesis, since it's quantitative, we would figure out like the average person gets so much
Mm-hmm.
spam mail a day.
Or a month.
So what's, a month. What's a good number we could choose?
100.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Every now and then there's going to be like extremes on either.
Mm-hmm. See, now you already have an extreme. 700.
And then I only had one because it had already deleted everything.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then the alternative hypothesis would be anything other, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to remember what that was. Okay. So How do you write a hypothesis? I guess the average user, Gmail user, will have at least 100.
Works for me.
Oh, thanks.
I say we just say we'll have 100 spam because average,
Yeah.
you know, taking that.
Oh, you're right. Good point.
And the null hypothesis is a statement about the population that resents the status quo, conventional wisdom, or is generally accepted as true.
The null.
And then the alternative is if the null hypothesis is rejected.
So the alternative hypothesis, it was any truth other than the null hypothesis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right, well, I think that looks good. So, question 8. Which sample method will your group use? Systematic sample, cluster sample, etc. It'd be
Like after we get the data, how are we going to collect the data from the sample?
Mm-hmm.
Are we just collecting? So it's all Gmail users. Are we doing? Do we need to do like age difference or something?
I don't think so.
No, I would think we just keep it simple. It'd be fine like that.
So the method we're using is a cluster. I'm trying to remember the different ones.
I know I'm looking at it now.
Are we doing 7 or 8 right now?
Oh, sorry, I'm on 8. Did I jump again?
So is the average Gmail user will have 100?
That's what we said was a null hypothesis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haley.
Internet.
Okay, so
Would
we're
just be the
doing.
opposite of that.
Yeah. Should put.
Well, the alternate hypothesis is just anything other than the null hypothesis, so we don't have to have an alternate hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all we need to say on that one.
Okay. Just making sure.
And I could be wrong, but yes, he'll say if we need to add something in. But so we're doing a simple random sampling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes and no.
Which one is it then?
We're trying to do simple random but it's also the hardest to get because some people may I think how we have to do it is I'll work on the rest of the project with the University Human Subjects Board. They'll like send an email to random people or whatever, and whoever responds to it is what we get back. So I don't know.
A convenient sample is honestly what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah, because a simple random sample is when you actually have a list. But maybe.
So are we going to do that thing where we, what's it called? Have the school send out?
Yeah.
I think that would be the easiest way.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Then we would be
go.
simple random.
And then if we can't do that, we can do the convenient, which won't be the best, but. Because do we have to go through the school or can we go through our own?
We have to go to the school.
We do.
Yeah, I think there's
Well, the thing is, if we go through our own ways, like posting it to our Facebook or asking people we know to do it, it's not a simple random. That's a convenience study.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Which I'm fine with. I don't know if he's fine with it. I don't care, right? Posting to Facebook and stuff for me would be fine, but it says in the book that a convenient sample avoided.
yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah. So I don't know. Post that on the discussion board and then alter our approach, because it would definitely be easier to do it, based on convenience.
Yeah, it would be.
Rather than going to the school to try and get people to respond to their emails during the 7-week break.
Yeah.
That's true.
I was thinking about that too. Yeah, it is the break. Like,
well,
most people aren't even in classes right now.
we could try that.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, we can do the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's our instructor again?
Brother Wilcott.
Yeah. Right, well, describe in specific detail how your group will collect the data. And then what sample size are you planning to obtain? So for now, we're trying to get it from a list.
Yeah.
No, Haley. What do you think a good sample size is?
We'll do 100 people.
Yeah, 100.
Because, like, hopefully at least half will respond to that.
Yeah. Okay, so the method, I keep doing that. Data. That's a better word.
What is the title of our project? What do we want to make the title? Because that's needed in the form to fill out that I'm filling out right now.
So the got mail put got spam.
Yeah, it's a funny got spam.
A brief description of our project. Let's see. School. We're working on it right now.
Haven't figured out what's happening yet. You need that,
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out how to word it, Sarah. Sorry. I was just here wondering what we're doing.
Okay.
Love when they're just coming around asking you questions.
Description of the project would just be everyone who's I guess socially connected gets emails. I want to see what the average number of spam emails are.
All right, so I answered number 9. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Make any changes if you want. I just trying to make it sound like English.
Yeah. Well, like we could send an email to 100 people, but like less than half will probably respond. So if we like, send out an email to like 500 people, then hopefully get at least 100 back. Maybe, I don't know.
Wasn't there somewhere in the textbook that said a certain percentage of responses? Maybe that was just in one study.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty small.
Yeah, it is. So like if we go out to like 500 or 1,000 people, we hopefully get back at least 100.
I think 500 is a good number.
I've had experience with working through the school, if that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Any responses you want, and they will send out enough emails to get you about that many based on how many people respond. So that's something that they worry about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so leave it at 100 or?
At 100. Because I did that for a class last semester, and we needed 200 emails or 200 responses, and we got like a little bit over, totally fine. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on the little form thingy right now.
200
through the school.
Right, so question 10, please review the requirements in the text for your chosen method from step 6. That's why your study is in alignment with the requirements.
Anonymous.
I'll be right back.
She was quiet for quite a bit there.
Yeah, she was. Well, she was supposed to go down for a nap at 10:30, but she didn't want to, so she's fussy.
Of course. Can't make them do anything.
No. Well, I would sleep train her so I could just put her in the crib, but I can't do that because we live in an apartment and our neighbor is a day sleeper. So
That's difficult.
yeah. My husband and I were hoping to have a house by now, but the market's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Oh, well,
Hi, Mozzie.
we-
Mozzie, what are you doing? Okay.
So we're doing a survey.
Okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think like if we had like less than 10 emails or like just have like a multiple choice for them to like, it's just like one quick question pretty much of like,
Yeah. Oh,
How many spam do you have in your Gmail account?
Is that all we're
okay,
asking?
I see.
I feel like that's the easiest way to go about it. I think that's all we need, really. And have like different options, like less than 10,
Well,
10 to
we
20.
I kind of wonder if the length of time that they've had their Gmail account would account for some of the data. Because I mean, I've had my Gmail account for
That
a
would
while,
have to be
and
part of a hypothesis then.
right, but I think I guess we could keep it simple.
Just have,
Maybe
yeah,
I'm
no way
getting
to
too complicated.
have you had it for 1 year, 2 years, more than 5, pretty much. Less than a year, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 or more. Would that be like a question?
Just to see if we could compare something with it.
Yeah. Lozzie, you're wet still. Not like what dog? Love it.
Okay. In question 9, I just survey. If I have to publish this, or if it's automatic, it's done.
Wait a minute, what is this?
The Qualtrics survey.
Okay, cool.
It's just simple directions. You can tell me if you want anything right now,
Okay.
and I'll delete any responses that you guys do.
So that's the survey that's emailed out, and then they open it up and they just answer the questions.
Yeah. So if you guys want to take a look at it, there's 5 questions, and
Yeah, I
then
just opened it.
just one where it's directions, and then how many spam emails are in the folder.
Okay. Wait 1 second.
That looks good, Chase.
What's the call, Rebecca?
705. Someone else did 1. Delete.
Yeah, that one's mine. Because it already went ahead and deleted everything from last month.
Okay, I did the survey. I think it looked good.
Yeah.
Just what we need. So. Have you looked?
Do we need to move that link down to 13?
I think so. Yeah, because it specifically says.
Attach a draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't see it.
So I'm not sure what to do on question 10. It says, please review the requirements
Question what?
of text. Question 10.
Oh.
Discuss why your study is in alignment with the requirements.
We're trying to figure out a number of emails. There's just one sample size, and being Google accounts, and we don't know what the average number is. The standard deviation, that's what the sigma is.
One. something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. I don't know what I just did.
So that seems to be about it. Now all we need to do is submit it to him, right? And then wait till next week to get it approved by the school and stuff. I don't know how much time that'll take. Hopefully it doesn't mess with our deliverables.
Yeah, so am I putting the form into the school, or are you guys working on that? Because I don't know. Uh-huh. I've started the form,
Okay.
so I can just finish.
Well, what you can do is just copy and paste it into a Word document and just send it to him. Or you can even share the doc with him.
Yeah.
So you don't have to copy type everything.
Yeah, there's a little. Let's see if I can find it. There's a little Dropbox thingy. It looks like.
Okay.
So we all have to submit it.
Oh dear.
Oh, it says everyone writes up and submits their collect the data document.
Mhm.
So everyone needs to submit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone takes it, submits it.
The only thing we're missing, except for the very bottom, is I guess we just have to fill out names for the steps.
Where's that thing that said everyone has to submit it?
So in the steps below where we put our names,
Oh, I see
step
now.
2.
Yeah. What's that document now?
I'm just going to copy and paste it into a document and turn it in. That'll be easier. But so then we have make inference and take action left. But we need to fill someone out. Put someone there.
I'll take the make inference.
Okay.
So then, Chase, are you okay with doing the take action?
I think you just stepped away.
What?
I think you had a phone call.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
He'll see it later.
Okay.
What happened?
We put you down for.
For the take action. We just put you there. Not that you actually have to do it.
We'll figure that out later.
I will take
Yeah. All right, so then did we finish the bottom?
I think so.
Put mine in here.
And Chase, you need to too.
What's the proof of registration approval? Oh.
So technically, we have
Is
to
that
get
what-
this approved by him first, and then we send it into the school.
Okay.
Someone's playing "The River Flows in You." I can play that on the piano.
That's my sister.
She's doing good.
Yeah. I wish I could play like her.
I wish I could play it off.
I learned how to play that. I'm practicing like 15 minutes at a time before meetings. And I had never played piano before. That's the only song I know to play.
No. Yeah, both my sisters have their lessons today in a little bit, so they're doing last minute practicing before.
Of course.
I learned one song to impress girls. It didn't work. I never played it before I got married. Okay. So for this week, basically, until we get things approved.
And then we'll do the other quizzes on Thursday. We're going through everything. It looks good.
Yeah.
So we just need to submit it to him. He approves it. Send it to the school's human subjects board, which Becca, you said you were doing, correct? Right, that was you. Okay. And I think that's all for this week for the project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
We want 100 or 200 subjects or other.
100.
100. Okay.
Yeah, let's do 100.
Cool.
I think it looks good, so.
Okay.
And we'll submit that form by the next time we meet on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, well,
Sounds
cool.
good.
Well, I'll see you Thursday.
Yeah. So I was just looking at the due dates, and it says that the second part of this, the collect and describe the data is due at the end of week 4. So that means we have all of week 3 and week 4 to do this as well. So we'll probably have time to get it approved and stuff.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna head out, so.
Okay.
Yep. See you
you guys.
on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Thursday.
Yep, see you guys Thursday.
Mhm.